Hello everybody. A very good morning to my dear students. Hope that all of you are fit and fine. Today we are going to complete this chapter, that is chapter number 4, matter and non-matter. Let's start our topic. We are going to start reactivity series of metals. It is also known as activity series of metals. Sorry. It is a series in which metals are arranged in the decreasing order of reactivity in a vertical column. Means a series in which metals are arranged in decreasing order of their reactivity in a vertical column. Look at here, that is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, carbon is a non-metal, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver, gold, and the last one is platinum. So these metals are arranged in a vertical column in decreasing order of reactivity, and such a series is known as reactivity series of metals. Means from this vertical column or this arrangement of metals, we can tell that which metal is more reactive than another metal. For example, calcium is more reactive than magnesium, aluminium, and all these metals which lie below the calcium, but calcium is less reactive than sodium and potassium. From where we get this activity series of metals? From where we get, I told you. Let's discuss about a reaction. We discussed earlier three reactions, that is reaction of metals with oxygen, reaction of metals with water, and third reaction of metals with acids. A reaction in which a more reactive metal, displacement reaction, a reaction in which more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its salt solution. A more reactive metal displaces less reactive metal from its salt solution. For example, let's see here, A plus BC. A and B both are metals. Okay, and BC is a salt solution of metal B. BC is a salt of metal B. Now when A is added into BC, what happens? A displaces B. A displaces B from its salt solution and attach with C. So this is called displacement reaction. And from this, what we conclude, that A is more reactive than B. A is more reactive than B because A removes B from its salt solution. Okay. If it removes, it conclude that A is reactive. If it not remove, it conclude that this metal will be more reactive. For example, let's say sodium react with aluminium sulfate. At here, valency of aluminium is 3, which is written at here, and charge on sulfate is 2, written at here. So by cross multiply, what happened? According to a reactivity series, sodium is more reactive than aluminium, so sodium displaces aluminium. So sodium displaces aluminium and make compound sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. At here there will be 1. Why 1? Because valency of sodium is 1. Okay. Then again, copper sulfate plus iron. What happens? Copper is less reactive than iron. We have done the practical, a blue color solution in which we added iron fillings. Then after that, color of blue color solution will get changed. It turns into pale green color. Hope you remember that practical. And then FeSO4 plus copper is formed. Now in this reaction, zinc sulfate plus copper. Zinc sulfate reacts with copper. Means we added copper in zinc sulfate, so no reaction will take place, which indicates that zinc is more reactive than copper, which can be sure, which can be proof in this reactivity series, written in this reactivity series, that zinc is written at here and copper is written at here down. So zinc is more reactive than copper, so copper not able to displace zinc. But in this case, zinc sulfate reacts with aluminium, then aluminium displaces zinc because aluminium is more reactive than zinc. Got it? This is a very important reaction. Learn this define and examples. Okay. Next is reaction of metal with a base. Base, that is NaOH. Okay, KOH. Now at here we have two reactions only for this process. Aluminium reacts with sodium hydroxide. It will form a compound which we call sodium. This is called sodium aluminate. Sodium aluminate. And when zinc reacts with sodium hydroxide, it will form sodium zincate and hydrogen. It will form sodium zincate and hydrogen gas. Means whenever a metal react with a base, it always form a salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, hope you getting the topic very easily, comfortably. If you have any doubts, you must ask in the group. One reaction I left, that is reaction of metals with acids. Reaction of metals with acids. Here are two metals, two acids which we are going to react with metal. First is reaction of metals with acid, that is HCl. Whenever a metal react with HCl, it will form metal chloride. And the formula of metal chloride will be MCl, MCl2, MCl3 plus H2. M is metal. If valency of metal is 1, then the formula will be MCl. If valency is 2, then formula will be MCl2. If valency is 3, the formula will be MCl3, because Cl having valency 1. Okay. Now metal like sodium potassium reacts with HCl, form NaCl, sodium chloride and potassium chloride, and react and releases hydrogen gas, H2 gas. Whenever metal react with an acid, it always produces hydrogen gas. Same with magnesium and calcium. It will form magnesium chloride and calcium chloride and reacts form hydrogen gas. Metals like copper, silver, gold, platinum do not react with HCl. Okay. Next is reaction of metals with sulfuric acid. It is known as king of chemicals. Sulfuric acid, sulfuric, SULPHURIC, sulfuric acid. It is known as king of chemicals because it is widely used at many places. Okay. And when a metal reacts with sulfuric acid, it will form metal sulfate, that is M2SO4, MSO4, M2SO4 whole 3 plus H2 gas. This is metal having valency plus 3. This will metal having valency plus 2. This is the formula of metal having plus 2, and sulfate having charge minus 2, or valency we can say. Later on we will discuss. By this we can make the formula of sodium sulfate. That is, just put the from metal sodium, potassium, magnesium, aluminium, and we can write the formula. That is NaSO4 plus 1 2, Na2SO4, MgSO4, magnesium 2, SO4 2, MgSO4. Same aluminium 3, SO4, 2. So it will form Al2SO4 whole 3. SO4 whole 3. Okay, hope you get the topic. Now our next topic is uses of metals and non-metals. After this, the chapter will be completed. Metals are used for making machinery, automobiles, industrial gadgets, utensils, trains, aeroplanes, satellites, cooking utensils, conductors, etc. Okay, and non-metals are used for breathing purpose, for drinking purpose, for fertilizers, for water purification, used in crackers, used for making insulating materials. So can you guess which is the non-metal used for breathing? That is oxygen. At here hydrogen and oxygen. At here nitrogen. For purification, chlorine. For crackers, phosphorus. Okay, insulating, carbon. Carbon, not carbon, it is actually compound. Okay, it will be a compound for insulating materials. Okay. If you have any doubt, please ask in the group. Thank you.